Space Santa Claus, aka Xur, has received a massive rework. Now, I know we briefly talked about this in the TWAB the other day, but here in this video, I want to completely show you how Xur works, because this overhaul is going to make it worth it for all of us to visit Xur every single week. Now he offers more exotics. He offers exotic catalysts, engrams, resources, materials, on top of the legendary weapons and armor and exotics that he previously offered. And I would say if you're a new or returning player, Xur is definitely someone you should frequent every single weekend. Now, part of one of the reworks to Xur is that he has a permanent spot here at the tower. You load in, you head towards where Ikora is, and then right beside the ramen shop, you go around this little corner and you'll see Xur's new spot. Now, upon interacting with Xur, you'll notice some immediate changes. Number one, he has a reward track now that progresses as you gain reputation, similar to our reputation tracks for other vendors. Here you have engrams for every major rank up, which seems to just give a random legendary weapon or a legendary piece of armor in his loot pool. You got 7 enhancement cores at rank 4, 3 enhancement prisms at rank 7, and then 2 exotic engrams at rank 10. And at rank 13, you've got an ascended shard, rank 16 an ascended alloy. And then finally, you get an exotic cipher when you complete rank 16, which, as you know, ciphers pretty much the most coveted resource in the game right now. Now, it also looks like you'll be able to reset Xur, which I have not yet, but it does say you will be able to unlock access to tier 3 exotic focusing. But I'm pretty sure that part is just wrong, and it's just copy pasted from Raul, as ranking up with Raul also gives you the ability to tier 3 focus. Now, under this, you'll notice a new section called Multivarious Strange Offers, and these all require an old currency called strange coins. In fact, everything here, besides his reward track, will cost you strange coins. But how do you earn them? It's honestly pretty simple. Just play ritual activities, those being Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard. And this includes all the nodes within. So for Vanguard, this would include Vanguard Ops, Nightfalls, both onslaught modes, and presumably Grandmaster Nightfalls. For the Crucible, this includes regular control, competitive, Crucible Labs, Trials of Osiris, and even Iron Banner when that returns. Now, these activities vary in how many strange coins you get. For Vanguard, I was getting about 4 every strike completion, and I got 5 from the lowest difficulty Nightfall, that being Advanced, and then 10 waves of Onslaught gave me 2 per chest, with the Wave 50 version giving you more each chest as you progress further. Now, granted, Onslaught is a bit of a time commitment. 50 waves is roughly an hour, but if you're already farming for bravery weapons, then yeah, you can get some strange coins in the process. Now, Gambit and Crucible games gives around 3 strange coins per win and 2 per loss, with Trials of Osiris also giving me 3 strange coins per win. Now, the question is, which one of these is the most efficient? In my opinion, if you're playing solo or just matchmaking, probably strikes. I mean, they get 4, and a lot of these can be done in 8 minutes or less. And if you have an efficient team and the right Nightfall, you could do this extremely fast. Now, this week, for example, is Warden of Nothing, which even on GM difficulties, we were knocking out in 9.5 minutes. Overall, though, I wouldn't necessarily go out of your way to farm strange coins, as it's pretty much like, hey, just play the ritual playlist and you'll be rewarded. Now, one last thing to touch on before we move on is you can also pick up a quest from Micah 10, which does award 10 strange coins when completed. This quest is called the Oracle, and it's very easy. It'll task you to search for a ghost telemetry in the inside terminus strike, which you can find right at the end. And when you complete the strike, this will give you 4 tokens. So literally, you can walk away with this quest and strike completion with 14 strange coins. Simply just search for a ghost around Nessus, and there will be an indicator of where to go, and then return to the Pale Heart and restore that lost ghost. And that's where you can claim those 10 strange coins from Micah. Now, one thing to note about this quest, it is a one-time quest and it's not repeatable. So again, for the most part, guys, acquiring strange coins is literally just going to be you hanging out on the ritual playlist. Now that you have some strange coins though, let's talk about Xur. Ah yes, there's a lot more goodies here than what he used to carry. Under his Multivarious Strange Offers section, at least for the past weekend, we have Arbalest, Bad Juju Catalyst, which both cost a whopping 71 strange coins. Now, note on these catalysts, Xur will only carry catalysts from before the Witch Queen DLC. On top of that, he won't carry any that are currently associated with quests, exotic missions, season pass exotics, campaign exotics, pre-order exotics, raid exotics, dungeon exotics, which I know you're probably like, Cross, that's literally everything. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of catalysts out there. Now, he'll offer 3 random exotic armor pieces, which cost 41 strange coins, and there's 1 per class, which as of the time of this video is being recorded, he's currently offering Lucky Raspberry, Heart of Inmost Light, and Nezrak Sin. Then at the end, at least for this week, he's selling 3 Gambit engrams for 31 strange coins. So for my folks trying to lock down maybe a Hush without just playing Gambit, I guess this can work out for you. Good lord, fellas, just play Gambit. I know we meme on it, but it's really not that bad. When I was playing tons of Gambit for clan bounties, I actually found myself enjoying it. Oh my god, put that shit in. What are y'all doing? Get put it in! Now keep in mind though, this will change each week. And according to the API, he can also sell Crucible, Vanguard, Gunsmith, and just normal legendary Ingrams here. And it also seems like the price can vary. This week it's 31 strange coins, but in the API it says it can cost just 23 coins. Now also listed in this section is upgrade modules, raid banners, and even Nightfall ciphers. And this is all present in the API. And the Nightfall cipher is pretty cool because that's a great way to give yourself an extra adept. Maybe you farm for an adept weapon, you're at 8 ciphers, you need 2 more, boom, you could potentially purchase it here from Xur. Now I will say these have not been in rotation yet, but considering they're in the API, I'm sure they'll eventually be in rotation. Now below here, you'll also see 2 more boxes under more strange offers. And if you go into the left box, you'll see some more items that you can purchase. Now at the top, we have Favor of the Night, which reads, when you earn a strange coin, there's a chance of receiving a bonus strange coin, and this stacks multiple times. Now to obtain this, you'll need to spend 47 strange coins at Xur. And when purchased, this will give you a buff on your character screen which says grants extra strange coins when completing Vanguard Ops or Onslaught activities or for winning Crucible or Gambit matches. Rewards increase with additional stacks, and you then have a timer which lasts for 11 days. Now this works exactly as you would expect. For instance, I did a Nightfall. Instead of getting 5 strange coins, I got 6. Now as mentioned, this does stack to 3 times, but it can only be purchased once per week. Now one of our editors purchased one last week, then another this week, and this reset the timer back to 11 days. And when he completed a Nightfall, he was getting 7 strange coins instead of 5. So guys, even if you don't have anything you want to buy, at least go pick up that buff. Because when you get up to 2 and even 3 extra strange coins per activity completion, dude, that stacks up fast. Now under that, you have the strange material offer section. This rotates weekly with different offers and different prices. For this week, we have 5 enhancement prisms costing 31 strange coins. Then we have 3 enhancement cores, which cost 3 coins, 11 enhancement cores, which cost 17 coins, and then like 30,000 glimmer for 5 coins. I know, kind of a random number. It's like 30,307, and then 57,000 glimmer for 11 coins. Now Xur can also sell Ascendant shards in this section, which he had last week, as well as Ascendant alloys, which are listed in the API. Now lastly for this section, we got strange repeatable offers, which seems to give like completely random rewards, and it'll be like an assortment of blues, but you can also get enhancement cores, raid banners, upgrade modules, and even legendary weapons. Now for Xur's final section, we have strange gear offers. This is pretty reminiscent of how Xur used to work previously, but with a bit of an upgrade. First up, we got exotic gear where you can get an exotic Ingram, which varies in prices. This week it costs 13, but it can go all the way up to 29 coins. Now you can take this Ingram to Raoul and you can focus that exotic Ingram. Now next we have 4 exotic weapons, one of which is a random Hawkmoon roll. I know, Cross, when the hell are we gonna get this weapon as a craftable weapon? Hopefully someday. But then also present this week, we have Crimson, Borealis, and Darcy. Now each of these exotic weapons cost 23 strange coins, and these are the same exotics you would expect Xur to sell before. So nothing from the exotic kiosk in the tower. But again, a great resource for new and returning players to pick up some exotics you may not have had. The next we have our legendary weapon section, which is pretty much the same as what Xur used to sell before. And each weapon costs 17 strange coins. You can also spend 7 strange coins on a strange weapon Ingram, which contains a random weapon from Xur. And this can be any weapon in Xur's inventory, not just the current 7 on offer. And I've also been told that the weapons can be even a red border if it's a craftable weapon. But it looks like the only craftable weapons that he currently has are the Season of the Plunder ones, which is really odd. And if you have any confirmation on this down below, guys, let us know if you've gotten any other red borders. Now, lastly, we do have Xur's legendary armor section. Again, just like before, you get an older armor set and 5 pieces you can purchase, which cost 17 coins. And you can also purchase a strange armor Ingram for 7 coins, which contains a random armor piece from Xur's inventory. So that's it, guys. That is Xur's complete rework. I know this has been a long time coming. Bungie hinted at it way back when, but I think this overhaul is fantastic. It's a great resource for catching up, to acquiring exotics that you may have missed out on, especially those catalysts, but also a great way for acquiring certain resources for pretty much free. I mean, you're just getting these strange coins for playing the game. Acquire those buffs week over week, guys. That substantially increases the drops of those strange coins, and you'll be swimming in it before you know it. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.
Thank you.